Skysona is a gene therapy, and it's the first one-time gene therapy that's able to treat cerebral adrenoleukodystrophy. And to date, 51 patients have been treated so far. And this is what the CHMP opinion was based on, this the safety of the first study of those of children who were treated in this STARBEAM study, as it's called. Um, and so far, of those patients in the STARBEAM study, 90% of them are alive, which is amazing in and of itself, and free of major functional disabilities at the 2-year follow-up time. So it's been, the CHMP opinion really does represent an important step for these kids moving forward. Yeah, this is a lentiviral vector, and the process begins by obtaining the stem cells from the patient. So we do that with mobilization and apheresis, meaning we give a medicine to get those stem cells out of the bone marrow. They go into the bloodstream, and then we take them out of the blood using apheresis, meaning it just pulls those cells out. Once they are out of the patient's body, that's when the lentiviral vector comes in and adds the gene for ALD back into those cells so that they could produce that protein, the ALD protein, to prevent the progression of the disease. When we have those cells and they've been transduced, they need to be put back into the patient's body. And the way you do that is, first, the patient gets chemotherapy to remove their bone marrow currently, and we give them their own cells back, which now have the transgene, or that ALD gene, in them, so that they could start expressing the protein. So that really the side effects that are associated with the whole procedure are consistent with the chemotherapy required to remove the bone marrow. So currently the only treatment option available is hematopoietic stem cell transplantation from another donor. So allo-HSCT, somebody who doesn't have ALD donates the bone marrow, gives it to the children. And that is an effective treatment. However, it comes with the side effect of graft versus host disease, meaning that the immune system of the donor cells, which is now taken over the immune system of the patient, then actually has significant effects and attacks the patient's body as not self anymore. And graft versus host disease is a difficult problem for any patient, and it leads to some cases of mortality, but also chronic illness as well.